Welcome to the new signal, everybody.
Thank you.
To admit, we're coming down at the end of the day. We've been here since like 1 o'clock, 1:30, and now it's like almost 10 o'clock. So we're pretty tired, but we're gonna try to power through and have a little conversation before we end the night. We're here at Birdie and Gabe's basement. This is where we've been starting to do our recording. And who do we got in the room tonight on the microphones right now?
It's Birdie.
We got. Wait, no. Oh no! You spoiled the reveal. Okay, first we got Sophie Senard sitting on the couch.
Here.
Hey, are you talking into the microphone, Sophie? You sound like you're
no,
like.
I am. Okay. Good old Sophie is here tonight.
Okay.
Looking forward to the interview as usual.
Okay, and then we got Mr. Darren Shepard sitting right next to her on the love seat. Sitting right next to her on the love seat, and we've got a special guest in the house today.
Should we do a drum roll?
Who could it be? Who's here? Who's here?
It's my sister.
Oh man, yeah.
Sister.
Cool.
It's Birdie.
It's Birdie.
Yeah.
Birdie Soti.
Well, not really special guest because you guys are in my house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
You guys are my guests.
yeah, we're your guests today.
It's called Let's Pretend.
So, how's everyone feeling?
Full.
Yeah, we're all very full. Let's talk about why we're so full. We had some tacos tonight. This episode's going to be called Taco Sunday, I think.
Yeah.
That's right, it's Sunday.
Because every time we
every
come
day.
over, Birdie always makes great food, and tonight was her special tacos.
Grilled vegetables.
Birdie, do you
tacos.
want to describe the kind of tacos you made for us tonight?
I made arracheras tacos with guacamole, and the best is the grilled knob onions, grilled banana peppers, grilled zucchini. What else? Grilled shishito peppers. Oh, and I made coleslaw.
Yummy. Delicious.
Oh, and pickled onions.
So,
Oh, homemade beans, sweet beans.
And corn.
Oh, and the corn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good dinner.
I got
Thank
good
you.
taco game.
Yeah.
Birdie's got some great taco game. And we were remarking earlier how it's not your typical tacos, actually. If you go to, it's definitely Birdie's take on a taco. Can you talk a little bit about where'd you come up with your version of tacos?
It's like all my favorite condiments.
Yeah,
on the
it's like an
tacos.
all-condiment taco.
Because I can never choose between one or the other. I just put them all in. Actually, and then at the very end, you just have very little meat. Everything is just mostly condiments.
I know, exactly. When I made my taco, I realized like I sprinkled the steak on last, and it was like I was sprinkling cheese on. It was like I was sprinkling steak on as cheese, because everything else was, it was like onions, grilled vegetable, coleslaw, beans, and then a little bit of steak on top. I like it. It's really good.
Or it's delicious vegetarian. For
Thank
sure.
you. You guys are welcome anytime.
I didn't go that route myself, though. Because I don't eat steak very often, so I went steak first.
How do you guys like the basement studio?
It's good.
We're getting used to it. It took a little while to set up today. Mike was here earlier,
long
but he
time.
had to leave and go to a show tonight, so he's not here. But he was playing earlier. Gabe's passed out on a
taco.
on a hammock right now. I don't think he's going to be joining us.
It's the luxury of being in your home studio. You can eat tacos and pass out on the hammock and make music all in the same place.
Yeah.
So Birdie, we didn't grow up eating tacos. We're Thai, obviously. I don't think mom ever made tacos before ever. Did she?
No.
Yeah. So where did your love of tacos come from?
Well, definitely living in Chicago and being married into a Mexican family. So a lot of my taco game too, like I got from Gabe's dad. The way he cooks the steak, he marinates it in the Goya mojo sauce. and then he just throws it on the grill with all the onions and the peppers and
So did part of you like learning how to cook Mexican food was partly to cook for Gabe and make sure he was able to get his fill of Mexican food every day or regularly?
Well, I love tacos too, so
Yeah.
we all love tacos.
Yeah.
Nico loves tacos. We could eat tacos like at least twice a week. We probably do. I probably eat more tacos than I do Asian food nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, tacos, it's also like Asian food. It has the same like flavor profiles,
Yes.
right?
It's
So it's
cilantro.
salty, sweet,
Yeah.
Put a little cilantro and
Spicy.
everybody's happy,
sour.
Yeah. Aw. I'm getting hungry again.
I know.
There's some leftover tacos somewhere in the house.
E minor to D. The kettle's on, the sun has gone on another day. She offers me Tibetan tea on a flower tray. She's at the door. She wants to score. She daily needs to say. Then the chorus now. I loved you along D to A.
What's the song called again?
Another day. I'm not sure which album it's from. Stormcock.
That's one of his albums.
Alright. HQ maybe.
Why has every good song got cock in the title?
Well, that wasn't the song, that's the album.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, if you can find the lyrics, man, yeah, sing along.
The kettle's on, the sun has gone. Another day, she offers me Tibetan tea.
On a flower tray.
She's at the door, she wants to score.
I think
She's clearly needs to say,
then the
I
chorus.
loved you.
Yeah, let me play the guitar while you do it.
I loved you a long time ago. When the winds don't forget-me-nots blow.
So forget me not blow. But I just couldn't let myself go. Not knowing what on earth there was to show. But I wish that I had, 'cause it makes me feel so bad that I never had one of your children. And back to the sea. The night is young. Why are we hung up on each other's chain? I must make her, must take her. Wild dove domain. Alright, chorus again. I'll just run as you fly. Run my wings on
There we go. We can go do a lounge show somewhere, you know.
Oh, we tried a cover tonight. That was
right.
interesting.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about the cover that we were messing around with?
Okay. I was just because we picked up a guitar, the acoustic guitar, and then suddenly it was like, oh, if I remember this song, and it's a Roy Harper song called "Another Day." It was
Roy Harper. I don't think I've actually ever heard of Roy Harper.
So Roy Harper's famously on, I think it's Led Zeppelin 3. He's not on it, but he.
Oh, is that one song?
They have
like
a song called "Hats Off to Roy Harper."
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But he also is the guy that sang,
Is he like an old English?
Well, he's old now, but he wasn't back then. He was their friends, peers.
Once he was young.
Yeah, but he did Have a Cigar on the Pink Floyd album. He's the guy that instead of Roger Waters singing it because he couldn't get it, they had Roy Harper sing it.
Oh.
And then Roger Waters was forever like mad about it, I think, in his classic way.
That's awesome.
That should have been me, no, but it was cool. He's always been a friend of the band.
How did you? Is Roy Harper someone that you kind of grew up with?
Well, the guy who first
listening to
my first guitar teacher, the guy who really got me into playing properly, he made me listen to his stuff. Like, you've got to listen to this guy. He's amazing. He's my hero. So he kind of passed on that image of, and he played with everybody. He was a kind of a lone wolf, but he also played with a lot of people who were famous.
And what's the name of the song again?
Another Day.
Another Day.
which was covered by Cocteau Twins later on in the 80s, and that's how I got introduced to it.
Birdie, weren't you into the Cocteau Twins?
Kind of.
You were like all
I couldn't.
alternative.
I couldn't sing any one of their songs.
I couldn't either, and I've been
Sophie probably
I tried
could. Sophie.
Yeah, I can.
I've
listen for them
forced it on
for
her
a
for
little
so
while.
many years. It's like, listen to the Cocteau Twins, they're the best.
The whole album.
So Sophie, earlier you were talking about how it would be fun to do an episode of covers. You want to tell us a little bit what you're like? What is it about covers that would be that you think would be fun for us?
I don't know. Just I think if we all bring a song that maybe the others don't know at all, and we try to do them without anybody knowing what it is originally, I think it would be a good result. You know, do you see that?
Like tonight, I guess, right?
Yeah,
so-
like we did Roy Harper's song, and you guys didn't know it, and that was really beautiful and different and interesting.
Made everyone listen, yeah.
Yeah, so if we each bring one or two covers and do them, I think that would be fun.
Yeah, I think what was interesting about what we did tonight was you taught us the song. I've never heard the song in my life before, and I still haven't heard the song, so I actually don't know what the song sounds like. My only knowledge of the song is based on what you showed us and what you sang. So that's what we tried to play off of and tried to come up with stuff. And I think that's kind of fun. That could be fun. I could
Try
do
not
that.
to butcher it, that was
Yeah.
Cool, all right.
Pay respect.
Yeah, I played you an anime song that I like. Maybe I'll introduce.
Anime song.
It'll be like a Japanese song.
It was cool though. It had a heart. You could tell there was sadness in there, and there's depth to it,
Do you have any thoughts on what song you would want to cover, Sophie?
I have to, I have a few. I have to put them down to one or two.
Would it be a French song?
It would be probably a French song, yeah.
Nice. Birdie, any requests? If you could hear a cover, a weird New Signal version of any song.
Oh man.
Oh, like an old classic that you grew up on.
Or yeah,
Glad.
Duran. What about a Duran
there you go.
song?
Yeah, you guys should
What would
do-
be your favorite Duran
Hungry
song?
like the wolf.
No.
Hungry like the wolf.
Yeah, what would be?
I was gonna say New Religion or The Reflex.
Oh, the reflex. There you go.
See, yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna be like a deep cut, like the New Religion. That's a good deep cut. That's off that album.
Oh, you know what? Remember that one song, The Chauffeur?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that's a good one. That was them trying to be all
Yeah.
the German Berlin type, dark and.
That's a
moody.
great song. I love the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
He sang
keyboard
it
on
with a
it.
low voice, kind of.
Oh yeah. I don't know nothing about him behind.
Oh, you guys should cover that. That'd be good. I can hear that.
But,
behind
I'd still
my
say-
beating heart. So, like how's it? Blue silver.
I still say Japan do it better.
Tonight,
faut courber les chines comme des images, comme des images. Saviez-vous, il y a des enfants qui s'ennuient, le saviez-vous? Saviez-vous, il y a des enfants qui s'ennuient, oh mais le saviez-vous? Ils sont là comme ça, comme des images. Non. Poussez-les dehors. Ouais, poussez-les dehors. Laissez-les tomber. Laissez-les se faire mal. Laissez-les partir.
So Birdie started playing with you guys. Birdie, who grew up learning piano at the young age of 5 and played until high school. But was never in a band.
Classical. I could just only read music, play classical music.
And so she joined your guys' project, the Thin Cherries, and started playing.
Played
your first band.
My 80s synth patterns.
But it's great. That's a great way to get into something where it's organized already.
Yeah.
And it's very kind of, which you're probably used to being in a, when you have to orchestrate everything and play, these are the notes, don't play anything else.
Yeah.
How'd you like your band? Do you like being in a band, Birdie?
I mean, I definitely the people that I worked with. I mean, they came with songs, and it was, I like the process of it. It was very organized.
Uh-huh.
Whereas I know you guys just jam.
What are you
and
saying?
That's not my thing. I get anxious if I just jam.
Well, I'm trying to think of the name.
You know what's funny about Birdie, seeing Birdie in a band is you get into Birdie always has a look on stage. You always can tell Birdie thought about her, what she was going to wear that night. And what...
That's good.
Well, of course.
It's funny. It's great. It's like Birdie, you weren't just I'm just going to throw on a pair, a
She's
t-shirt,
a whole package,
a
man.
t-shirt and a pair of jeans. So did you think about it at all, or
Yeah, you're performing. You're on stage. People are
Exactly.
looking at you.
Yeah.
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 Now I got Nat to do that. Nat, you got to dress up next time. you play.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel glittery. Sometimes you feel matte.
Well, Darren, you like wearing ties and stuff like that.
Oh, I love dressing up.
Yeah.
Because it's I don't wear a suit for work, so why not do it for play, It's this idea of, it's this thing I grew up with where hide your poverty by dressing up nice. You put on, try to look good. Look like you got your shit together, and then everyone thinks that,
Yeah, that too.
Didn't Gabe wear sunglasses a couple times when he played? I was like,
He sits behind the drums, so you don't really see his outfit,
Right.
it was like, did you ever see that movie, That Thing You Do?
Oh, yeah.
The Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you're the drummer. Throw some shades on. We're gonna call you Shades, and that'd be kind of. And that's every time I saw Gabe wearing sunglasses on stage, it reminded me of.
The guy who played the drummer looked just like Tom Hanks did when he was in Big or something.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
That's why he got the part. Oh, you look like me when I was younger.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I have. I don't have a look yet on stage look.
Well, you're so rarely on stage.
I know.
Music,
That's true.
by the way.
What are we gonna do about that? How are we gonna?
Well,
we
need
gotta
to
get on
book some
stage.
shows.
We did do a live new signal, I think.
me there. She weeps by my grave. Tears flow free for a man she couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by the cardinal flame. All for a useless and a no good, worthless claim. Fire on the mountain. Fire in the air. Gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there.
But we did a Grateful Dead cover tonight.
Oh
too.
my god.
She
I
didn't
can't
realize it.
believe it.
She didn't even know.
Oh, that's right. We did do a Grateful Dead cover.
Yeah, it was
Fire.
Fire
Fire
on the Mountain.
On the mountain.
And I sang the words to it.
I admit I went through a Grateful Dead phase. I
some
liked
of it's
them
good.
for a little bit. That was yeah.
Biggest sound system ever built.
They wrote some good tunes. Come on. No. Why don't you like them, Sophie? What's wrong with the Grateful Dead?
I don't know. They don't move me. I think I didn't get the whole thing living here. I was in France, so I didn't get to hear them maybe at the right moment. So when I got to hear them, I was kind of I don't know, underwhelmed. Sorry.
She isn't like Tom Petty either. So.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It doesn't move me. I guess that's what it is.
Do you like very American sounding? Because to me they sound very American. Like,
Yeah.
It's like that kind of has that sort of. Are you not into that sort of Americana type?
Like
Yeah.
like Springsteen and stuff.
I miss a whole lot of American music, and now I can't catch up really.
What do you think of the Grateful Dead, Birdie? You never liked the Grateful Dead either.
Yeah, no, I didn't get into them.
The
I was
right
raving
buzz. The right
while
buzz.
my other friends were into the Grateful Dead. I think the first one I went to was 92. So like
You went
the
to a
summer
rave in
before-
1992?
The summer before senior year in high school.
Oh my God!
I went to my first rave in Chicago.
And so how did you even find out about it? Like this, like 92. That was pretty. That was
Absolutely.
pretty underground back then, right? So
We were just up here visiting some Thai friends, and then somebody knew of something that was
did you
going
even
on.
know what it was? Like when you were
I had
going
no
to it?
idea.
Like you're like we're going to a rave. You're like
Going
okay.
to a warehouse party.
Did you just like get hooked on it right away, or like what was that? What was a rave in 1992 like?
Wow. I remember going into, it was a warehouse. There wasn't even any special lighting. It was just like a lot of different people.
Do you know now like what part of town it was in? If you remember back,
No idea.
really?
I would know.
Do you know like what?
I bet Gabe would know. I bet Gabe was at that party. No.
Wouldn't that be funny if Gabe was at that party? He was like breakdancing in the corner somewhere.
That's funny.
I mean, I remember seeing people walking around like, with like a snake like around their body, like a live snake,
Wow.
like just a bunch of different weird people.
Wait, and if you were in high school, were you like the youngest people there?
I was wearing like khaki shorts and a white sweater. I was like in high school, at a rave. I don't even know if they called it a rave back then. I think they were just like underground warehouse parties.
Do you know, was it house music?
Yeah. It was.
See, so Birdie was definitely
Wow,
of the
that's
two
cool.
of us, the cooler one of us. She was always into the cool stuff first. So when you left the rave, did you like when you went back to tell your friends like what you did? What were you like? Were you like, oh my God, I was in Chicago and I just went to this
I
crazy
don't know.
thing.
It
Were you
wasn't.
like,
I mean, I don't think it was that crazy. I think I was just into it, and then but before then, even I had gone to clubs before. I was into dance music.
so when we moved to Chicago, Birdie was always the one who was like finding all the parties to go to, and I was like the tag along. I was like, "Hi, I'm Birdie's brother."
That's cool.
But I had just moved here from New York,
Yeah.
and so I was like, where's all the dance parties?
Yeah,
Right.
that's the cool stuff. Yeah.
That's
So
all I
you
did
had
in New York.
because you'd come from New York, and so you'd already been. Tell us
And-
about the New
yeah,
York.
New
Tell
York.
us
It was
about the
just
New York
mostly
scene.
like the club scene. So going to, people have heard of all the legendary clubs there, like the Tunnel and Twilo,
Limelight. Is that one?
Limelight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So when you moved to Chicago, you were looking for that when you.
Yeah, I was looking for the.
And I don't know. I think what do you think of what we found? I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, for me, it was
Yeah.
like a whole new world, But I don't know. It was pretty cool. I mean, that's definitely one of the reasons, like getting kind of hooked in, with that scene, and then all the artists and musicians I met through that. And actually, Darren, that's where I met you
Yeah.
and Gabe. Obviously,
Yeah.
it was through that scene. So in some ways, the house music scene, the house and techno scene in Chicago is kind of like the foundation of all this, because that's where we all met. I mean, I brought Mike to those parties. Now, if you imagine Mike,
Yeah.
Mike, the least raver techno kind of person, he was there at those parties, because I would bring him to the parties. And I remember because I was getting into DJing, and I'd be be in the car, and like Mike would be in the car, and like, here, check this new mix.
Cool.
Check this new mix I made, and we'd be listening and be like, yeah, whatever. He's like, okay, that's great, Nat, that's awesome. But anyway, yeah, so that's where
It's
we're.
true.
Yeah.
That was the foundation.
Goodbye to the old. It's been so high to the old. It's been good for you. For you. Goodbye to the old, to the bar, the liar, the untold stories of loving someone tells me that. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. It's the way we are now. Can I still believe? How long will it take? Read it in the faces. Read it in the faces.
Lived in the hall of a very big tree. Very big tree. Had a good neighbor. She was a mouse who did his way washing, and she tidied his house. A cobbler made my issue. There once was a cobbler, he was so weak. He lived in a hole of a very big tree. He had a good neighbor, she was a mouse who did his wee washing, and she tidied his house. A cobbler made my shoe. It bought me.
All right, it's getting late, so I'll let you guys off the hook.
Thank
And
you.
Hopefully we've got enough.
Goodness.
Thanks, Birdie,
Thanks for
the
listening,
tacos.
thanks
They
for
were
listening.
so good. I can't wait to see what we're gonna eat next time.
Nat's
Oh yeah,
noodles.
next time it could be Nat's noodles again. I got some
well.
noodle dishes
Well.
going on.
Let's get Gabe to cook as many.
Well, I
yeah.
don't know.
Noodles.
But
noodle,
yeah.
Taco noodles.
Oh
There
man,
you go.
yeah.
Mix
Oh yeah, we thought we were gonna do that one. Oh, I could
Yeah.
do that.
I think so.
Fusion.
Taco noodles. Okay.
All right, well,
All right.
everybody, thank
Well,
you. Good night. Bon appetit.
Thanks for listening to the New Signal. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, wherever podcasts are found. Drop us a review. Give us 5 stars. And you can find me at nat@thenewsignal.com, on Instagram and Twitter at Nat Soti. And yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Gracias.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Adios.
Get it done by 8:30. Oh, Cobbler.
You guys want to plug any of your projects or your social media?
No. It's
Okay.
all stewing
Spar.
somewhere, not ready.
It's all
We have some shows coming soon, I'm sure.
Okay.
But not now.
Belmondo's
So-
has a show coming soon.
No.
we have some stuff that we might release soon. So
Cool.
But yeah, not now though.
Birdie, you want to promote your Instagram?
Gabe's not here, but he just released his EP a couple
very
days
cool.
ago.
That's
very
something
nice.
to plug.
Gabe
on,
released
Gabe.
an EP on his label,
Levels.
Levels. It's techno music.
LVLZ.
So you can find Gabe's new release on Beatport, I think.
Cool.
Under Levels.